Let's go check out these other places that we... Oh, what's this? Yeah, my voice is starting to give out on me. Can't be reading every
All
book
right,
we
Sid.
see. Okay, so there's 3 new things to check out over there. We turned in all the side quests. So I guess we can just move on to the main quest. I mean, I suppose we can go check out the... Oh, I guess he does
Our
have new
man in
stuff.
Dalamil mentioned
What's
that
new?
Cooper's guard haven't been seen.
Nectar. Let's see. Did you know that with every forward step you take, Kubo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy felled, the curse breakers are expanding their operation too, which means more bearers being freed and more slavers being punished. But it also means more billet for the board, Kubo. Is there more hunts? Yeah, there are more hunts. Angel of Death, Belphegor, Sekret. I think I've seen this guy before. And Sevarian. Good money, good rewards. I'm not in the mood at the moment, but at some point we should do some of those.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back
Better
so
to get
soon.
a head start on them as quick as possible.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, it looks like, let's see, Cleric's Medallion, Direwolf Jess. I mean, doing the side quests are definitely helping us with this, but if we do the hunts, we can get more prizes. Oh, look at that, a new song. And a shard. Empty shard. A swirling chorus. It used to be what? It used to be I would step into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Boulder, the Corel, and the Serving Girl. But now all anyone wants to hear of is Sid the Outlaw. You made me a very rich man, my friend.
You earned this.
A rose is a rose.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Let's see. Okay, so we got to talk to that lady. But I got to see what that song is.
Lady Hortense said she'd
Have
give us
a
our
quick
dresses.
look at who... Is that a Final Fantasy song? Doesn't sound familiar.
Hunting down bearers.
Let's see. Rose is a rose. And we have more songs than I thought. Well, it's not ringing a bell. So if I've heard it before, I don't remember.
One day, I want to sail all the way to
But I suppose the music is pretty quiet. I mean, it is the hideaway. They don't want to make things too overwhelming. Right? You probably just have new information,
Ah, my favorite pupil.
which we pretty much just explored.
How may I help you today? Thus ends today's lesson.
I mean, I know I don't spend much time with her, and what she does, with the situation map and, linking the what's going on the map and what's going on between the relations between people and the other dude, with the tomes. This dude right here, 1,000 tomes, who kind of keeps, a record in the books pretty much of what's going on. As much as you've seen me not spend much time with those people, I like that those features are in the game. And I guess the 1,000 tomes is not too surprising, just a book with records. Vivian here with the detailed map of relationships between people and
I've done what
a
I
map
can,
as well.
but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Good feature. She have no shirt on.
Understood. And thank you.
She doesn't.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
What curse? First time hearing about it.
If it hurts, you can tell me, I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Do it. Do it. It's a mature game or not. Someone's going to interrupt them.
Clive, where are you?
Too predictable.
In here.
Even
What's
she
wrong?
knew it.
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
Could have waited a couple seconds. Had to ruin it
This
for
isn't
me.
the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look. I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
I guess the next icon ability we're going to get is Titan.
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Earth magic, here we come. Of course, though, now we have to wait hours for that kiss. When is that going to happen again? Well, I mean, we had a sneaking suspicion that there is some sort of love story in this game. That pretty much confirms it. Now we just need to see how far we get. I mean, with her having a curse, is this just going to be like a sad, tragic ending to this game?
Gov gave you the news then? We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Okay, we'll just keep going from one person to the next.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka,
Or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Well, we knew most of that.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control.
This
So
lady
tell
knows
me,
everything.
pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
I thought Clive was going to shatter his dreams. Tell him to go do something else. Now, you would think if he's leading me back into Rosalith to, trap me, he wouldn't make it so hard for me to get in. You would think he would just want to, let me in, get in there pretty easy. But it looks like we're going to have to go through a whole bunch of people. The Imperial Province of Rosaria. We haven't been back here in quite some time. I wonder if our mother's here.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
There we are.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
What if they wanted to wipe it off the map? Could have just transformed into Titan.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm.
Ooh, a sneaky portion. Where's this guy going?
I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Why are there still people here? What the hell's that? Oh, that must have been somebody else.
I thought I was ready for this, but
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Oh, thought he was calling the chocobo. Why was the dog not with us? Capital punishment. Okay. Take a quick look around us. No items.
this isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing,
Oh,
Clive.
Damn it, I didn't buy a high
Nothing.
potion. Once again, forgot to stock up. Now we got 1 high potion and 4 potions. So as long as we're careful, I suppose.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Are those enemies? Are they on our side? Probably enemies. Protect. Summon opponents will cast protect spells to raise a defensive barrier around their allies that shield them from melee attacks while engaging protected targets identified by the shield icon above their heads. Avoid using your sword. Instead, employ magic to quickly and efficiently dispel the barrier.
It's
Murderers!
and there's only one fitting punishment.
Oh, I gotta break their shield. That's interesting. They've changed what protect does in this game. It's not what it usually does. Oh, let's get rid of you. They should have cast protect on himself. Ooh, the parry. Gotta love those parries. We're doing some decent damage now. Well, that's right. We did just get this weapon. This might be the first time we tested it. I mean, I know it's platinum, but it looks so plain. I miss my lightning sword. Wish I could just upgrade it. Yeah, maybe I'm sure we'll find something cool eventually. Down to be many more fantastic weapons that we'll find in the future.
I yield! I yield!
And save them. Could have saved them too.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
Do they recognize us? I don't know.
You won't escape!
Hey, no one trying to run. There goes one. There goes two. And there's three. Guess the fourth one was killed. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. I've not been paying attention, but next time I see some enemies, I need to pay attention to see what level they are. Usually a good indicator of how far ahead or behind we are.
Cut them down! With me, men! For the Emperor! Out of
26, 2 levels ahead. And I don't know if they expect us to be at the same level.
Waken winds!
Now let's kill him this way. There we go. Man, I mean, he can't protect anybody if they're dead. Oh wow, that didn't even break them, really. Who's casting protect on these guys? I thought I killed them. Nice, that breaks it immediately. These dogs sure do have a lot of health. Sitting there trying to save my abilities. Oh, is he casting protect? Must have been him, huh? Alright. Let's keep pushing on. Do any of these guys have protect? Ooh, hold on. Did that dude just counter me somehow? This guy's no joke. Let's take his buddies out first. Oh, he's the guy with the 2 swords. I hate these guys. We don't have much experience with them either. Let's just hit him with the strong attack. Hopefully that'll kill him. Let's use our ability. Maybe we can get some HP back in the process. Now that he's down too. He does have a lot of HP. That's not surprising. And all the HP we got back was wasted. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Pointless for him. If anything, it's better for him. Well, at least he didn't get an extra hit in. And I'm sure we staggered him much faster. Man, you can definitely see the frame drops. And we're in frame rate mode. And it's not like this game is like running at like 4K. It's like 1080p upscaled, 1440p. Surely they must be aware of the issues. I wonder if it's because this place is just so gigantic, and they're shooting these magic cannonballs everywhere. There's a whole bunch of stuff getting destroyed. It doesn't usually happen when we're just facing enemies.
It's the out. Get out of my city or die.
Man, that ability's so much damage, and it takes like nothing to recharge. It's kind of crazy. Even the fire one takes more than that. Or at least that's what it seems like. And I didn't even notice these guys don't have a will. You know, these weak enemies. There's no will to break. It's interesting. I don't know why I haven't noticed until now. I guess you can't really stagger anybody. Which makes sense, there's no point. They're long dead before any stagger gauge would have helped.
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
Damn, dude, these frame drops. You're kidding me. Are we almost there? Now they're giving us potions. The Will of Lightning. Looks like there's an accessory that we can put on for pretty much any of the abilities that we have. Do I have one for Judgment Bolt? That would be nice. We got a pile drive one. Increases pile drive damage by 10%. Yeah, we have a couple fire ones, a couple wind ones. I think that was the first time we got a lightning one. So I guess it's just a matter of time before we find the one for Judgment Bolt. Okay. Well then, we have a map of this place. No, no map. No more items. Just want to make sure before we press on what's about to happen. I guess we should save it. I always forget to save it. And let's save over this one as well.